All right, hello anybody who might actually end up watching this. This is the Mediocre MCOC player coming back to drop another video to try to help calm people's fears about attempting to go for the Thronebreaker for people like me who are not that good, or who don't have massive major rosters. Shout out again to MCOC Noob. I just watched his video on it before I end up attempting it. But I still kind of wanted to break it down a little bit more. So we're going to take a look at the easy path. Again, this is just for the completion to get the Thronebreaker title. The easy path is the one here that starts with Red Skull. We have a lot of tech champs. We have a lot of metal, basically. But the big thing right there is that Emma. Corvus is basically the only one I know of that's a huge, awesome counter for her. So I'm going to go ahead and be bringing in my Corvus. I'm going to be bringing in Magneto because of all the metal. And then just because of some of the boss. So the Mysterio, he says, is one of the hardest ones in Act 6. All of them have been pretty easy so far, outside of my one mess up against Havoc that made me end up having to go through revives after I went through my entire team. And he was mentioning something about there being like poison charges, so I might have to bring another. I might have to bring a poison immune, but I am definitely going to be bringing in my Venom. As I said, last fight, I absolutely love Venom. There are a couple cosmic people in here, so I might just bring Doom as well. So, this is my team. Right now, as I said, I like to watch the story. And then get started. So with this path, they are unblockable SPs. So you're going to definitely want to avoid certain SPs with certain people. I always do my boost at the very beginning of the first fight. And again, since I like to save resources, I'm gonna throw like the ones we get for free, especially at it. So just those boosts. I'm not gonna go with the cosmic one I used a couple rounds ago, but here we go. So again, SPs are unblockable. That's gonna be the hardest part, especially with. Oh crap! I forgot about not hitting into his block. Especially with Red Skull, because his SP2 packs a wallop and will kill you pretty quick. So at this point, I'm just going to try to see if I can throw an L2 while I still have charges. I can. Woohoo. So the good news is with this fight and then the Iceman fight next, Corvus will have 2 charges on him as he goes up against Emma, who is just a pain. Now Iceman's 2 unblockable SPs. You'll definitely want to probably go for the L2. that's generally the easier one to break through, or to avoid, I mean. Or you just get clipped like I just did. Alright. And so with Howard, his L1 is going to be a lot easier to block. His L2 is all that rapid gunfire. I'm going to go ahead and use Corvus again. If you can get your hands on a Corvus, take him R5. If you can get your hands on a 6-star, take him R2 to R3. He is coming up huge for me in X6. I took mine to R2 and then I just let him sit there. And I never really used him outside of anything that required it with Emma. And as of right now, I'm actually thinking about R3ing him if he's going to be as useful as he has been in future content. Now Emma's specials are annoying. I think the L1 is possibly the easier one to evade. So if you can... Oh, see, and I suck at it. But hopefully this kills her. Alright, sweet, I don't have to deal with her. But yeah, he's the only reason I ever used him is definitely for anything that involved Emma and her ability to his ability to armor break her to death. Heimdall has 2 extremely annoying specials. His L2 is generally easy to or hard to evade because it sometimes goes unblockable on its own. So with him, you're definitely going to want to let him use up his L1. You can bring anybody who can have any kind of power control. That'd be great too. Now, when MCOC Noob made his video, this was the pre-buffed Civil Warrior. He didn't use his Corvus, but I'm pretty sure Corvus should be pretty simple with this. you can let him do either one of his specials. They're both pretty easy to evade, especially as long as you don't run right into his SP1, which I know I have a habit of doing, and I watched MCOC Noob do it too. But, I mean, see, as long as you just bring specific champs for the nodes, this stuff ends up working out and becoming pretty easy. And then Venom the Duck. Definitely just want to try to avoid his L2 just because it's long range and the toxic armor. That was actually a pretty lucky evade right there. I was literally just thinking, I cannot remember what her specials were. The L2, she does throw, so since they are projectiles, it probably is easier just to get her to throw her L1 to evade it. Okay, I thought I had a shock debuff on her. That's weird. That was twice in a row. She didn't get stunned from the shock debuff. Maybe it came off right before, but I literally had just applied it. Okay. Not gonna have to do this. No, nobody's dead. Now, let's see the story. That was kind of a lame comment. So this guy's Corvus was MCOC Noob's Corvus was dead by the time he got to him, so he used Magneto. No, he used Hyperion. And it was just a long fight. As he says, it's an extremely long fight. There's a note here that I absolutely hate, and that is the tunnel vision. I'm too aggressive, and I cannot remember to maintain the different to mix up my attacks. So this is going to be fun. This is one of the reasons why it took so long for him. I'm hoping, since I'm using a 6-star and I have the 3 buffs running, I do better than he did. Now, as well, you also cannot gain power until he activates specials. See? I got too aggressive. That was fun. Do I want to try Magneto or Venom now? I want to kind of bleed him out. So let's go with the Venom. Magneto would probably be the next best counter, but I want to cause more damage. Plus, you know, Venom does have that armor break. Maybe I'm not sure how the falter adds up. Maybe it's not what I thought it was. Hey, I finally got a bleed debuff on him. Hey, another bleed debuff. Oh, that's right. I did notice when MCOC Noob was using him when damn it, Mysterio threw his L2, he would get power drained. Well, another great thing about Venom, cannot be power drained by Tex. Oh, sweet. All right. Like I said, Venom was a good option. All right. So there we go. I just completed 6.3.5. I will probably look at doing 6.3.6 tomorrow morning. And getting 6.3 completed. I still have to go back and remake the videos for the content I've already done, but like I said, I'll see how well these go and if these are helping anybody. But yeah, anyway, thanks for watching, if you are.